pre-op model of the patient. Now in this video we'll be explaining you the complete mock surgical procedure, how that has to be done. So for this I am creating this video. So step 1 in this case, like according to the planning, what we have done is that we have taken a horizontal cut, then we have taken vertical cuts for the slots, then we will be fixing the PSI, and above that you will have the tapping for the Norris multi-unit abutment, and that will be fixed, and then above that the prosthodontist designs the denture. So in this video we will be showing you how that has to be done. So in this case, step 1 is to do the horizontal cut. So this is my first cutting guide. This will be placed like here on the red marked region. You can fix 2 mm diameter screws on these regions. Any 2 screws, 2 holes of each side can be used. And then you can see this vertical cut has to be, horizontal cut has to be taken like this. So this is my micro motor, and this is my instrument. So with this, I'll just show you how that has to cut. Now these are our instruments. Every surgeon has his specific instruments in the OT, so he can use anything. So in this I am just showing you how that has to cut. So like this you can say why titanium guides are required is because of this reason, because there are heavy forces, and this cutter can just cut the resin guide also, and that is the reason we go for the titanium guide. So you can say that how I am doing the cutting of this. So slowly you have to do it, then again you have to remove it while the mock surgery, because there is a lot of heat that generates between the titanium and the blade, and then again I am doing this. So when I do this thing and I cut this completely, when I cut this completely, I'll get this horizontal cut. So I'll be showing you what happens when we cut this, and then we'll be going for the placement of the second guide. So now after placing the first guide and doing the horizontal cut, you get this as the validated mandible. Now step number 2 is to place now this guide, which is for the vertical slots on the left hand side of the mandible. Now I have placed this. Again I will be fixing it with the screws, but as of now I am just showing it without fixing it. So again this slot you can see inside this slot we are going to cut it. So I am using this carbide burr. The number of this burr is 703, and you can get it online also, or from any dental store. So again say I am cutting this. So I am making this cut like this. So now we can see that after you use this bit and you are finishing this, now this is the slot which finally you have to make. Similarly, what we'll be doing is that we will be putting the slot on this side. I'll be putting this, for the left side I have made this demo. Let's make it one for the right hand side. Again we got a slot on this side. So I'll just again pause the video, and I'll make all the 4 slots, and then I'll show you what is the validated mandible and how does it look. So now I have done the cutting of all the 4 slots. So you can see when I remove this, you get these 4 slots inside which our PSI is going to sit. Now what I'll do is that I'll just show you how the PSIs are placed. So on this side, now in this system we have done the tapping for Norris multi-unit abutments. However, all the Israeli based systems, they are from the same family, and then we can see that in this case it will be sitting like this. So now the point is that the PSI, this head part inside which the abutment is going to sit, is now with this technique is inside the bone, actually is completely covered with the bone. So this is on the left hand side. We can use 2 mm diameter screws to fix this at this, avoiding the nerve, and on the right hand side also you have this thing. So now this is how the PSI will be placed on this with the slotting system. Now what we'll do is that above this I'll just show you how the implant is going to the abutment is going to fit. So now here I have not the Norris but similar to Israeli based Norris system, and inside this hex is also there. So I'll just show you, this is how we have fitted this inside this, and now I am going to screw this inside that tapping. And however, dentist, they all have their own hex drivers of the kit that they have. Some have Ostium, some have Norris, some have Bioline, Zimmer. There are different companies of which. So here we can see that how this abutment is placed. So now this will be placed like this, and above which, the prosto person will be taking the impressions with the impression copings, whether it is open tray, closed tray, and analog, and with that then finally that will be translated to the CAD CAM lab in which the denture will be completely fabricated. So in this video we tried to show you only the first half of the surgery, that is the OMF part, how the resections has to be done, how the guides have to be played, which tools has to be used, and finally what is the outcome of that. And finally then that goes to the prostho guy who does the dental rehabilitation.